Energy and Qi are not supernatural. In fact, you could consider it one of the greatest manifestations of nature, and part of the essence of us humans is our ability to use it, to lead it, and to nurture from it. How we understand the world determines what we consider as a cause. Western paradigms have left the Qi completely in the dark. Western sciences haven't been able to incorporate it, even in disciplines with immediate application, like medicine, psychology, or sports. Probably the main reason for this is because it has been ascribed to physics and related fields, and as they haven't came with a framework that incorporates it, we assume it doesn't exist. So when we see it or identify it, we just ignore it. So the Qi remains a mystery, a fact that occurs, but we can't explain. And it seems it will remain in that realm for a very long time. But in the meantime, you can corroborate by yourself, you can judge by yourself, you can use it, lead it, and nurture from it. You probably won't find where in nature it comes, but it's there. We can't measure it by conventional tools, but we can acknowledge it by its different manifestations. If you like to think in karate terms, breaking 10 bricks is a manifestation of strength, but 50 is from Qi. Or you can experience it. There's an ancient Chinese phrase that says, the mind leads the Qi. This is great wisdom, but it doesn't say how to do it. If you can't control your Qi, there's at least one part of dimension of your mind that isn't fully developed, and probably other parts of your body. Now, there is energy, and there are many kinds of energies. Tai Chi is a state, which can be obtained by other states. When your muscles are completely rigid or hard, the Qi doesn't flow. Your mind controls your muscles, so to achieve the Tai Chi state, you have to achieve a state of your mind. That state of the mind is a requirement, but it's not sufficient, and incorporating Tai Chi in every moment of our daily life is the challenge. If the flow of Qi is done in balance, let's consider one key dimension for achieving it: sensitivity. Sometimes it flows, but sometimes it doesn't. So there is an imbalance towards the flow you want to create. You can sense the imbalance by the flow not happening or by sensing the imbalance pose. Training the flow will make you train, among others, your sensitivity and vice versa. The slightest imbalance you sense, the greater your ability to stay balanced is. One way of approximating to sensitivity is thinking of it as the precision of your senses. Your body, brain included, has a lot of ways of sensing, more than smell, taste, hearing, sight, and touch, the main five considered in the Western world, like your sense of balance, which allows us to walk, or the sense of danger, which allows us to choose which way we walk, among others. Although sensitivity is one, there is a general sensitivity, many things are sensed in different ways. There are particular sensitivities. You may be discerning very accurately in one dimension, but not necessarily on others. When developing sensitivity through pushing hand exercises, you are contributing to your general sensitivity and your sensitivity about others' intention. Moving your Qi through your body on stillness will give you other. Another way of training your sensitivity is through equilibrium. To sustain equilibrium, whereas in stillness or in movement, you have to sense the imbalance to the slightest change, so you can achieve it and then adjust to keep it. You're not training only your sense of imbalance, but also the precision of your movement, so you can adjust accordingly. This is no other thing than training your brain executive functions with your motor skills. Any exercise developed toward this should do the trick, more or less repetitions. The difference is that they are designed to train the flow of your Qi and your martial spirit. In order to make the Qi flow in a particular way, and each time stronger, you not only have to coordinate the balance and the movement, but also to go into deeper states of sensing of your mind and your body, so everything adjusts instantly for making the flow happen with just a thought. It flows. Sensitivity is a key part of the state of awareness you will achieve with Tai Chi, and as your sensitivity increases, the awareness becomes deeper. If you have watched until here, you probably like the content so far. I'm glad if you did, and if it has helped you something new, great, that's the idea. Hi, I'm Rodrigo, I'm Uruguayan, I'm 32 years old, I'm a statistician by formal training and a programmer by practice. I grew up watching Kung Fu movies, but it has been about 3 years ago when I began to understand Tai Chi, and it has been a life changer and saver. Since then, I have been studying Tai Chi and Taoism, one leads to the other, by my own, mostly by watching YouTube videos, downloading stuff all over the internet, and practicing. I only attended about 6 formal classes. The self-learning way is harder, longer, and there are things that you simply can't grasp without a master. On the bright side, it provides you with a different way of understanding things. You walk a different path, and that path is what may enrich the available. Being born in the Western world, my academic training and my work on IT have molded the way I expect information. Not being able to find it in such format made me start trying to build it. There is no material in a format like this publicly available to my knowledge. Teaching about 4 years at my university provided me with the experience of explaining concepts and also molded the way of doing it. But for creating high-quality lectures for the course, I have to take my knowledge to the next level. The deeper the understanding, the better you can explain. For this, I will go to the place where Taoists have been gathering and settling since thousands of years for cultivating the Taoist arts and sciences, the Gudan Mountains. I'm truly grateful and honored to be accepted as a student at Master Yuan's Academy. If the concept explained in this video have made you a little contribution so far, great, more is coming, but I can't do it without funding to cover the basic cost, and I'm fully committed to make a significant contribution to the publicly available resources on Tai Chi and Taoism, so everybody who wants to improve the life or enjoys the art, the philosophy and culture can have one more thing to build upon. So please donate, sponsor or buy office hours and support this project. 谢谢。